Hey, everybody. It's been a while. All right. Who do we have here? Vibing Life, Mazakine, Sarah, member for 44 months. Thank you, Sarah. Brandon, Metal Clips. Oh, Pamela. Metal Clips, did you want added to the list? And Pamela, do you want added to the list? And thank you, Metal Clips, for gifting a membership, Frosty After Dark. Oh, well, welcome, Frosty, to memberships. Hey, user, I gotcha. How's everybody doing out there? Hopefully, this thing is running okay. Metal Clips, are you still there? Do you want added to the list? Pamela? Hey, Jasmina. Okay, I gotcha. Alrighty, I got you there, Metal Clips. I got you, Jasmina. Pamela, do you want added? No problem, Metal Clips. It could be me. Make sure you drop your shop link. I've got your soap here. If anybody's interested, Metal Clips makes soap among many other items that she makes. And I promise you, you won't go wrong ordering from Metal Clips. Her soap is awesome. Let's see here. And we're missing some people. Pollyanna. I know Brenda might not be here. And if I can get everybody to put praying hands in the chat for Brenda, I'd appreciate it. I'm not gonna say why, but she needs our prayers. Brenda needs our prayers. Pollyanna, Dukes, and Ellie. I don't know where all you guys are. But anyhow, we will get started here in a minute. Thank you, Metal Clips. I decided I'm going to give the Transparent Tarot a little break and use a different deck today. It's been a while since I've used a regular tarot deck. I've been using that transparent deck ever since I got it. And I think it needs a break. So we'll give it a break, and I'm going to take a break from it and use a different deck. So Brenda's going to be up first. I hope you're out there, Brenda. If you're listening, we're all praying for you. I'm so not used to telling these cards like this. Because no, when I don't come live, I had to take a break myself. When I don't come live, I don't do readings unless I had a private reading. That's different, but otherwise I don't do readings. Yeah, the sides are shiny. Mm-hmm. This is gold colored. This is the last deck that Mr. Hart got for me. I don't even know the name of it. I just seen it and I liked it. All right, this is for Brenda. We have the Hierophant. Hey, Brenda. I'm glad to see you made it. You got the Hierophant. You've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. Yes, I have reverse cards today. And you got the Five of Cups in reverse. All right. So, what do we have here? This is your hat. You have faith. There's somebody. This. Oh. Have faith. With the Hierophant, this also reflects guidance. Guidance here. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. There's a delay in we have a delay here. And the Five of Cups in reverse, this reflects the love of someone. See, it's been so long since I've read a deck like this. That transparent deck has me spoiled. So let me see what I got here. Besides a dog that wants your attention. Hi, Reddish. Jumana. Okay, let me write your name down. All right. So there's a delay in receiving. There's a delay in receiving something from someone. A delay in getting news that you want from somebody. This is about the Five of Cups in reverse. This is about love and about caring for others. So I don't know how this plays. Let's see here. What are you trying to show me here? The Seven of Cups in reverse. So this is about taking a step back from something because something's being delayed that it might be the information that you're wanting. Hi, Naughty. Hi, Nada. I feel like, see, we're missing information. We don't have information here. Let's pull one more and see what we get. Oh, the High Priestess. You already know. There's a lack of communication here. And even though this represents taking a step back from others, you already know what's going on. You might not realize it, but subconsciously, I feel like this is the situation that you're in right now. Okay. I feel like this is about the situation you're in right now. I'm not getting any information. There's no communication whatsoever here. So I feel like there's hidden communication that Spirit does not want me to see. And it's in regards to this represents taking a step back. I feel like it's a setback. And there's a delay there in your situation, as you were telling me in your message. I don't want to give too much information, but this is the professional. Oh, see, and that's why you don't have we don't have any communication yet. You're waiting on the communication here to come in. You're waiting on the communication. It's delayed. The communication's delayed. I wasn't going to ask, and so in regards to what is going on, but I feel that I was saying even before you put that in there that there's no communication taking place. All right, let's get one of these. I was trying to pull a card to get communication, but communication is lacking right now. True friendship. I attract true friends and allies on my journey, choosing to blend my energy with souls who amplify and uplift me. That's also This also represents loyalty because you've got the dog here on the card. Dogs represent loyalty. All right, Brenda, your angel number is 159. 159. And we're all praying for you, Brenda. You're very welcome, Brenda. You're very welcome. I think you already know the answer to your question or to what it is that hasn't been said. Aw, thank you for being a member for 19 months. Thank you for being a member for 19 months. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. Hey, Dukes. You sure can. Let me get you down here. All right. Vibing Life, you're up next. Let's see if I can shuffle better this way. Nope. I'm going to have them all over the floor here in a minute. I just see a card upside down. Okay, Dukes. Drive safe. No, I guess I didn't. All right, this is for Vibing Life. Awesome, Brenda. I'm glad you were able to. All right, Vibing Life, we got the Two of Pentacles here. Let's see what else we get. These cards are thick too. We get the Knight of Cups in reverse. And we got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. All right. So the Two of Pentacles, this is you're balancing things, you're making or planning things, new things. This is about new things here. The Knight of Cups. So normally this is somebody that would be charming. This is somebody that's actually the opposite. Somebody that is emotionally draining. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like not only is somebody emotionally draining here, perhaps they're also messing with your finances as well. And that could reflect back here because this is the Two of Pentacles. This is a reflection of things that are going on. Where's my, everything is lopsided in my camera. It could be just my camera too. So this is about two new things in your different things, two new things you're balancing. You're going between the two. It could be somebody that you're not aware of. It doesn't have to be a person. This could be also be about your emotions as well. You could be off balance emotionally. You're working hard. You're working hard to maintain this balance. This is like, I guess the best example I could give you for what this could be, something along the lines of maybe having, this could be you may have started two new jobs, or it could be two new hobbies, something along those lines. Or balancing between a new job and a new hobby. And if I feel it's emotionally draining. I don't feel like it's financially draining as much as I do emotionally. And there might be people walking away from you because you're investing a lot of time into this. You're investing a lot of time into this. Let's get a little more clear picture. Oh, yeah, exercise will do that. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. So this tells me that you're realistic. You're in a realistic situation here. You're not naive about it. You're not dreaming about it. You're not childlike about it, so to speak. But you're being very realistic about the situation. Oh, and we have the Page of Swords now. So we have getting information. So you're also getting information to help you out here because you are not feeling fulfilled right now. Your life is life is actually out of balance. You sure can, CJ. And hello. I gotcha. So your life is a little bit out of balance, and it's because you've got two new things that you've started. You're working, trying to maintain between the two. And I feel like it's draining you emotionally, not financially, but emotionally. But you're also not acting naive about it. You know what's going on. You're not coming off as somebody that this is not about a dream. This is not about, you know how we daydream when we were kids? This is not like that. This is about being realistic about the things that's going on and perhaps information coming in that might help you. You may be waiting to receive this information that's coming. All right, let's see what we get here. Regeneration. I call forth a divine intelligence within my DNA, activating my body's natural ability to heal. So you might be overdoing it here, trying to maintain between these two things that you're working on, these two new things. I mean, think about it. If you get a new job and a new hobby at the same time, and you're going between the two, you have to try to maintain the balance and the focus between the two. And so this is about regenerating yourself in the process, not letting yourself get tired, trying to maintain that balance there. All right, vibing life, your angel number is 208. 208. All right, Mazikeen. Awesome. You're very welcome, vibing life. You're very welcome. All right, this is for Mazikeen. Oh, you got the Hierophant. Queen of Swords in reverse. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse. All right. So this is, I feel like this is, you're having difficulty deciding who you want on your team. Who do you want to help you with something that you're working on? Or this could be work related, but not necessarily. Who do you want in your life? You're having difficulty deciding on that. This could be job related. This perhaps you are presented with some job offers and you're having difficulty deciding. And you may need professional guidance, or this could be somebody. No, not in this case. Hey, Dree, long time no see. So this could be All right. Alan Bell, I don't take questions on Sunday. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I might change things up. Dree, do you want added to the list? Alan, I can add you to the list and see if you get an answer. All right. So, what I'm seeing here. Oh, Aruba. Awesome. Welcome, Alexander. And thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. All right. I don't think I have memberships. I think I already gave them out for this month. Let me look. Don't do that. Yep, I already gave them out for this month. All right. You want Aruba in your cards? All right, Mazakine. So I feel like this could be job related, not necessarily, but what I see is difficulty making a decision here. I see problems in making a decision on your own. You may need professional help. This could be job related, possibly. Let's see if this is job related. Oh, we have the death card in reverse, and you know that does not necessarily mean literal death. So there's a resistance. You're resisting something. You're resisting making this decision. You're resisting a decision here. Oh, and there's the wheel. So you're resisting some type. Obviously, this would be a major change if it was upright. Dree, did you want a reading? I didn't see if you said you did or not. And Alan Bell, I added you. Aw, thank you for that, CJ. Thank you so much for that. My mouse is getting away from me. All right, so Mazakine, I apologize here. We have a change here. Time doesn't stop for anybody. You're resistant to this change. This could be a decision. I don't know why, but I keep getting job popping in my head. So I feel like this is all related to your work. Teamwork. There's a problem here related to teamwork. Resistant to change, even though you know you can't stop change. And the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is upright. It's moving forward. It continues to move forward in a positive way. So even though you may be resistant to some sort of a change put forth by somebody, the powers that be, I feel it's in your workplace. The change is going to ultimately be for the better. Let's see what we get here. Ideal reality. I am manifesting the most beautiful version of my reality. by embodying the energy of my desired state now. Aw, thank you, Metal Clips. Thank you for that. I greatly appreciate that. All right, Mazakine, your angel number is 176. 176. Dree, did you want added while I'm in between? You're very welcome, Mazakine. You're very welcome. Your friend's up next, Mazakine. Your friend is up next. I gotta get a drink here. Dree, are you still here? Did you want added? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, CJ. I didn't know. Now, CJ, you know I don't do any readings unless I get an answer from somebody. All right, this is from Mazakine's friend. Thank you, CJ. Thank you. All right, this is for Mazakine's friend. I swear every deck hurts my hands now when I shuffle. It's not good to get old. 10 of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. Oh, that one wants to come out. King of Swords. They're all in reverse. I feel like, well, you know how, I don't know, you might not know. We all have an inner child. And in this particular case, I feel like maybe you've lost your inner child for some reason. It could be that somebody in authority has taken that from you. I feel like somebody that was not nice, not a nice person in authority. I say that because this king is in reverse. Now, keep in mind, I'm reading your energy as it is today. It's something that's on your mind today. And so this could be something that is in the back of your mind. I feel like there's a loss here. But I don't think it's an actual loss of a person as much as it is. I feel like it's the loss of innocence. And we go through life with that sense of, a small sense of innocence in us to some extent. But I feel like somebody that is not nice has taken that. They've said things. It's through their communication that they've done this. Temperance. So, in the meantime, this is about give and take. This is about bringing balance into your life and bringing the harmony into your life, so that this being on your mind doesn't pull from that. And here's the Chariot. This is about walking away, getting away from this person that has said things that's hurt you in the past. However it is that whatever it is you need to do here, taking control and moving on, getting away from whoever this was that was not nice, making you feel like you've lost your innocence in a sense of speaking, and trying to bring your life into some sort of harmony and balance after this aftermath. It's weighing. This is weighing this weight on you greatly here. Inner peace. I choose to focus on what brings me peace and joy, allowing more of it to flow into my life. And that's what this reading is. This is about bringing inner peace. All right. Mazakeen's friend, your angel number is 289. 289. All right, Sarah. You're very welcome, Mazakeen. You're very welcome. I don't know, Brenda. I let her know that I was going to be live, but I haven't heard from her. All right, this is for Sarah. We've got the Judgment card in reverse. Yep, that's just one card. Nine of Swords in reverse. And the Knight of Pentacles upright. All right, Judgment card in reverse. So this is telling me that you're doubting yourself. You're doubting your thoughts, your communication. But the Knight of Pentacles is showing me that even though you're doubting yourself, you are goal oriented and hang on, guys. You're goal oriented, you're loyal, you're a faithful person to yourself, but you're doubting yourself. So you may also, this could also be you have a throat chakra blockage. I say that it's the throat chakra because you have the swords right next to the judgment card. And when the judgment's in reverse, this could represent a chakra blockage. In this particular case, it would be the throat. You may have an issue with communications concerning some part of your life. We have the Hermit in reverse, depression. This is about depression. So you could also be dealing with depression here. And the Magician. So the Magician is saying that you, even though here you're doubting yourself, you're doubting your thoughts, you're doubting your communication, you're depressed. You have depression going on. And we know the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. They take their time and they think each step through. And so that can be tedious. And that can be part of your depression as well here. But you have the Magician here, which tells me that you have the ability to bring yourself out of this depression. The Magician is laying on the Knight of Pentacles, which tells me that you have that ability to take care of yourself and get out of this, work your way out of the depression. Perhaps you need to seek help with that. Self-compassion. I release all shame and forgive myself with compassion, honoring the wisdom and strength gained from every lesson. All right, Sarah, your angel number is 155. 155. All right, Brandon, you're up next. All righty. Hey, sweet pea, I can add you. I'll probably make you my last one because that'll. Let me close the list out real quick. Hang on. All righty. This is for Brandon. We have the Lover's card in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. Six of Pentacles. So the Lover's card in reverse, this could be about a conflict. I feel like it is a conflict with somebody else, with another person. I feel that perhaps somebody was acting childish and a conflict arose, and now there's a fallout. I feel like that may be affecting some part of your life here. Perhaps this is somebody that you were helping, somebody that you may have gave a helping hand to in some way, whether it's financially or in some other manner. So I feel like, see, there's a falling out, a conflict here. Let's see if any communication is involved here. Ace of Pentacles, no? This is about starting something new. A new seed has been planted. Your past relationship. Yeah, see, this is about you starting something new and building from there. This is the new seed that was planted. And look, we're building this new seed. Planning. This is all about planning, waiting, making any decisions that have to be made. Moving on from this situation. See, I'm missing communication. It's, even though I've pulled 5 cards, we still don't have any communications. We don't have any, there's no love loss here either, because we don't have any wands to show where there's any loss of any type of love. I feel like it's a new opportunity, but not with that person. I feel like a new opportunity is coming about, but not with that person, perhaps with somebody new. This new opportunity is coming about because you have this is a conflict here. So this new opportunity is coming about because of that conflict. And whatever this is, it's going to grow. You're going to sit there, you're going to be planning, making decisions on it. This is the first stage of manifestation. Right here. So I don't think it's the person that you disconnect from. I feel like this is somebody new. Could be coming into your life because the ace is something new. So it would not be the person you have a conflict with. Aligned action. I release resistance to doing what is best for me, allowing aligned action to flow effortlessly. All right, Brandon, your angel number is 323, 323. All right, metal clips. Awesome. You're a Taurus, a North sign. You're very welcome, Brandon. You're very welcome. All right, metal clips, are you here? Give me 1 second here. I gotta get caught up here. Dree, do you want added to the list? Did you want added to the list, Dree? Oh, thank you. Okay, yeah, no problem. I got you. You should be able to use the ask button when it comes up. I think my channel has the ask button on it that you can use once the chat live chat comes up back up. Yeah, these cards are pretty, but they're hurting my thumb. All right, this is for metal clips. Thank you, Dre. You need to see come in whenever I'm using the transparent tarot. That deck is something else, but I had to give it a break because transparent deck, I don't reverse any of them, so I'm out of practice with the reverse cards. Oh, yeah. Okay, you've seen them. I got you. All right, this is for metal clips. Oh, we got the death card in reverse. That card likes to come up. There, CJ, you can get them on Amazon if you have. Yeah, you have Amazon over there. Yeah, they're on Amazon. That's where I got them from. Oh, the Emperor. Oh, wow. Metal clips. We got some big cards here for you. Here we go. And wow, the Star card. All three of those are major arcana cards. All three of them. So the death card, this is, it does not mean literal death. It does mean, it does represent a fear of change, does represent resistance. Resistance to somebody in a position. Ah, thank you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Brenda, if you're here, this is supposed to be Cat's Eye. Well, I was waiting on the red to come in and it got delayed. It didn't come in like it was supposed to. So I ended up getting a bunch of different colors in the Cat's Eye. Cat's Eye is a pain in the butt to do. But yeah, this is supposed to be Cat's Eye. I'm not good with the magnet. I mean, this finger has like 3 or 4 different layers on it. Yeah, it is. It's a pain in the butt, and it has to be completely dry before you put that top coat on. Because if you don't, the top coat will melt under the black light. It's crazy. I'm sorry, Metal Clips. I got distracted because I forgot to show you guys that I got green on, believe it or not. And that's not like me. Of course, red's not either, so. But you're going to see red next when this comes off. All right. I do too, Metal Clips, but I'll tell you what, it is not easy with those magnets. They make it look easy, but it's not. I kept losing all the little material in there. I kept running the magnet on it up to it, and then I'd lose everything. Yeah, I do my own nails, Dree. I used to go to a person to get my nails done, and she got rude with me, and I said, forget it. I was going to her for like 2 years, and I watched her do the nails, and I said, look, I can save myself all that money and the hassle of going there however often I got to go. So I just invested in everything that I needed and said, I'll do my own nails. I might not be as perfect as a nail tech, but I do my best. And I have fun doing it. All right. Metal Clips. Back to you. I got sidetracked here. No problem. So this is. Oh, yeah, it is, Dree. Because every time I was going, it was costing me almost $60 at least once a month. And I'm like, yeah, no, I can do that at home cheaper. I don't have to go see somebody that's going to be rude to me. After going there for 2 years, and I gave her a tip. It's not like I didn't tip the woman. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't deal with rude people very well. I just walk out of their life and just don't walk back in. All right. So, Metal Clips, we have either a fear of change, some type of a big change. This is a big change. Or resistance to it. Now, see, this is the Emperor that represents some sort of a leader. Could represent God source, creator, not YouTube creator of life type creator. However, everybody views God in a different way. So this has to do with some type of a leader. I don't know, there's a change resisting the change in a leader of some sort. The star card, though, this is about being inspired to find hope and to start healing. Because whatever this change is, this leader, this does not have to be God's source. Yeah, I feel like I know what this is, but I don't want to say it. So this is about you being resistant to this. There's a particular person of power. I'm not going to say who. You know who I'm talking about. That you're resistant to. And because of that, because this person's in power, this is not God's source. This is a person of power. You're having to be inspired to find hope and to heal from this person. Let's see what else we get here. Wow. The World card. Another major arcana card. So this is the fear of change in the world by this leader. All right, one more. Oh my God. Really? Metal clips. Every one of your cards is a major arcana card. Now you've got the moon. So this is about something that's hidden in darkness. This could be about dreams. The moon card can be about dreams. Yeah, something big's coming. Something big is coming. And I feel like you're resistant to it. You're in fear of it, perhaps. But over here, you're inspired to find hope and to heal. Because that is possible. But I feel like the way that you need to heal is hidden here, I feel. And that's what you've got to search out for. You're inspired to get that healing process started, to find hope that something's going to be completed, because this is about completion. Yes, CJ, there's 5. All 5 of these cards are major arcana cards. All 5 of them. All 5 of these cards are major arcana. This is about something big and powerful here. And right now, I feel like whatever it is, you don't know what it is yet. It's yet to be seen. Oh, we've got a full moon coming up. We've got a full blood moon coming up. Oh, what day is it coming up? This week? Yeah, it's coming up. Hang on. Let me find out when this full moon is. We're not too far off from it. Give me 1 second. Oh, I should have known. Oh my God, I should have remembered that. The full moon, the full. Aw, thank you, Pamela. Thank you so much for that. So the big full supermoon and a lunar eclipse is coming up on Friday the 28th. Friday the 28th. So something might get revealed to you Friday. Oh, thank you so much for that metal clips. Oh, congratulations, Dree. You've got a membership. Thank you for that metal clips. Thank you so much. I know, Brenda, you and Dukes, I believe, on next Sunday, and next Friday is Duke's, I think it's Duke's daughter and one of my children. Yeah, I got to sing happy birthday twice. If I go live on Thursday, we'll see. It depends on how I feel. I probably will. And new members, Dree, Frosty, Frosty. New members, I do members only live on Tuesdays. I do members only lives on Tuesdays. Yes, I do things for my members. It may not be a whole lot sometimes, but I do have members only lives. Right people. Oh, metal clips. My relationships are divinely orchestrated for mutual growth, ensuring that I always meet the right people at the right time. Oh, all right. Metal clips. Your angel numbers 125, 125. All right. Pamela. Wow. You're very welcome, Metal Clips. You're very welcome. No, you're after user. It's Pamela, user, Jasmina, Reddish, Nada, Dukes, CJ, Dree, Alan Bell, Alexander, and Sweet Pea. Let's break these up. I'm so I am it that doesn't happen very often. Major having that many major arcana cards come out. All right, this is for Pamela. Okay, Pamela. We've got the King of Swords in reverse. Oh, you got the Emperor. and the Eight of Cups in reverse. All right, Pamela. We have somebody that is, we have perhaps two, not just one. We may have two people here that are at odds with each other, two leader type people that could be at odds with each other. One is not a very nice person in the things that they say. Then we have the Eight of Cups over here. I feel like this is involving other people that. Okay, Brenda. Other people that you're connected to. Somebody's walking away. This could be you walking away. You're walking away there. You have that. So you have that person that you've been having words with. Even though that person's not any type of an authority figure, the King of Swords can represent some, in reverse, could be somebody that is extremely harsh in their communication here. And so this, in fact, could be your God source intervening in the situation, pushing you away from this person so that you don't have to deal with this negative communication. Possibly. This could also be you've been dealing with trying to get into something. This could be also them, that person, the person of authority, still denying you access to what it is, the information that you're looking to get access to. And I don't know, you may have to walk away from that situation, but I don't know that you want to. Let's see what we get here. Oh, we got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Oh. So there's a lack of commitment here. You feel like, so there's somebody you're communicating with that's an authority, and you feel like they are not committed to helping you to reach the goal that you're wanting to reach with the safe deposit box, I believe. Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like God source is telling you, walk away from this situation because there's something new's coming up, a new way to deal with that situation. We have lack of commitment here. I feel the lack of commitment is on the part of someone else, somebody that is a leader of some sort, but they're not a nice It's somebody that is not, the way they communicate is not nice. And so I feel like you have to walk away from this situation for a moment to regroup and find a new way to go about this situation. Sacred sleep. I enter sacred sleep each night, a healing sanctuary where my body, mind, and soul restore in perfect harmony. And sometimes when we do that, we get dreams. And when we get dreams, we might come up with new and fresh ideas. All right, Pamela, your angel number's 218. 218. All right. User, are you here, user? You're up next. Not yet, Dukes. I'm on number 9 and you're number 15. I'm getting there. Okay. All right. Thank you, Metal Clips. All right. User, are you here, user? I can't remember your regular name. You're very welcome, Metal Clips. You're very welcome. Make sure you guys check out Metal Clips Shop, please, and thank you. And on Etsy, if you use Etsy, use the code Mystical on the Etsy shop. Metal Clips makes a lot of nice things. She just doesn't just make soap, she also crochets some beautiful things too. And look at me, I just got this thing all messed up. All right. User, are you here, user? There you are. Thank you, Metal Clips. Oh, you only have Etsy now? Okay. I probably need to change that in my description then. All right. We have 9 of Cups in reverse. Oh, you got the Devil card. And the King of Swords. That King of Swords in reverse, it's been coming up an awful lot today. Let me get a drink of my tea here real quick. All right, user, I feel like you're dealing with somebody that is very toxic. Somebody that is creating, and I don't feel like it's a family member. Brittany, my list is closed for today. I'm sorry, but thank you for being here. I'm going to try to be back on Thursday if you want to come back on Thursday, and then you can bring a question if you have one. But thank you for being here, Brittany. I apologize. It's just my list is full today. It fills up rather quickly. All right, user, this I feel like you're dealing with somebody. Somebody may have this. This could be somebody that you know. I feel this is somebody that you know that you were connected to. Not necessarily. I don't feel like it's family. I don't feel there's that connection, but I feel like it's a friend. Um, this could be some sort of a friend that is in trouble. I feel like they may have gotten themselves into trouble with the law. I feel like somebody you're connected to has gotten themselves into trouble with the law, particularly due to some sort of an addiction, possibly. Such, when I say in trouble, this could be a DUI. Because we have the authority here. And not happy with authority because of them charging somebody for having a problem. But when you do things you're not supposed to do, hi, Nicola. I'm not taking any more names today. Let me see. Let me dig a little bit further there, user. Ace of Cups. Oh, an emotional delay. So this could, it might not necessarily be that. It could be this is somebody that you're dealing with. This is definitely somebody I feel like maybe you disconnected from them because they are a toxic person to deal with in the way that they communicate. So it doesn't necessarily have to be somebody with a substance abuse problem. This could be just somebody that is a negative person all the way around and they're toxic in your situation. This is about walking away. And the Ace of Cups, this is you not wanting to make friends quickly. This is about delaying making any new friends because of what this person has put you through. There's somebody definitely see, we got the justice card now. So I don't know if it may not be that they have a DUI, but it could be that this is somebody that is toxic, somebody in your life that's toxic. You may have had to get the legal system involved. If not, this is about making sure that this person's out of your life and you don't start up any new friendships with anybody until you have the balance in your life that you want. And not just balance in your life, but also balance in your thoughts and communications. So I don't think this is somebody that you had feelings for. I feel like this is just somebody, a friendship. It's not a family member either. This is more of a friendship situation where the person, you know how some people can be, they can become very toxic. Just their behavior and their communication, especially. Hi, Jan. So I feel like because of this person, 717. Um, Not today, Jan. If you want to come back on Thursday, I'll be here on Thursday, and you can bring a question in on Thursday. Will that be okay? I'm not taking any more names for on my list today. All right, user. This I feel like this is somebody you've disconnected from that you were having issues with when it comes to communication. And because of that person, because of the toxicity behind that person, it's made you say, "Look, I'm taking time to myself. I'm not ready. I'm putting it off making new friendships because of that. I need to make sure things are the way they should be in my life before I take in any new friends because this I feel like this was somebody that was really a negative person. And we all have at least one negative person in our life in some way. All right. Spiritual mastery. I walk the path of spiritual mastery, actualizing the limitless power, wisdom, and love that reside within me. All right. Your angel number is 350. 350. All right. Jasmina. You're very welcome, user. You're very welcome. All right. This is for Jasmina. Got the 10 of Cups in reverse. The Chariot. And the Hermit in reverse. So I feel like this is you've walked away from somebody. Somebody's left. Somebody's moving on. And I feel like it's left you perhaps feeling depressed. Maybe, yeah, feeling depressed. Um, not not taking enough time to yourself and getting out there, going out in the world instead of taking time to think about things. No, you're up next after this one, Reddish. You're after this one. So, Jasmine, I feel like you are dealing with some sort of a loss. Somebody's walked away. I don't see any love here. I don't see, and I don't see a family connection. So I feel like it's somebody that you were just friends with, maybe really good friends, or at least you thought you were. And I see somebody leaving, moving forward, and maybe they're out there with other people, and you may be out there with other people as well. You're not isolating, you're not taking time to yourself to get over this because I feel like this loss is significant to you. Queen of Cups. So, somebody that you thought of as a supportive person. Aw, thank you, Pamela. Thank you so much for that. Aw, thank you. I feel it's somebody that you thought of as a support person, somebody that you believed in. Four of Swords. They crossed you. They crossed you in some way with communication. This is not somebody you have feelings for type of person. This is somebody that was probably like a best friend, a good friend, and they've said something that broke up the friendship. You might be depressed over this. This is somebody that you thought of as a supportive person, but in all reality, they were not. They may have said multiple things to you and you're not sure what to believe. They may have said things that were contradictory, that contradicted what they had said. And you take time to yourself to you sleep on what they've said. You're thinking about it constantly here. Well, not constantly. You're thinking about what they've said to you as you sleep because this is somebody that you trusted. And now you don't have that trust. Aw, thank you, Pamela. Oh, thank you so much for that. Aw. I'll make sure he gets a treat. He always gets treats. Right people. Well, this is about the readings about a person. My relationships are divinely orchestrated for mutual growth, ensuring that I always meet the right people at the right time. And so I feel like maybe this is saying that the wrong person that you was dealing with has walked away. Your angel number is 241, 241. All right, ready. You're up next. You're very welcome, Jasmina. You're very welcome. All right, this is for reddish. We have the Five of Wands in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Magician. All right. So we have this is about making oh, this is about having the ability to put the spark into a connection that you have. However, this Knight of Cups, this is somebody that is not very nice and charming. In fact, it's somebody that is really doesn't care to be in any type of connection. But I feel like this is a connection that you want. And so you have the Magician here that says you can do whatever it takes. You have the ability to make that connection. Aw, thank you for the floating heart, Brenda. Thank you so much for that. So this is about you having the ability to make that connection happen, even though this person may not really want it. This person may not have that desire. Oh, we have the King of Swords. Somebody is not nice with their communications. I feel like this is somebody that is, I feel like You might be pursuing somebody that is not wanting to be pursued. Five of Cups in reverse. I feel like you have the passion, you have the feelings for somebody, but those are not reciprocated. However, the Magician is telling me that you have the ability to make this person change their mind. And is that really what you want to do? Because this card is telling me that they really don't want to pursue that type of a connection. But I've got the Five of Wands in reverse and the Magician that says that you do, and you have whatever it is that you need to make this connection happen. So I'd be careful with doing that, because if they truly don't care about you, do you really want, in that way, do you really want them to be connected to you in that way? Because this is not an ideal situation. This is somebody that is not nice when they communicate. And this is a connection where feelings are involved. This is not family. I don't have pentacles to say this is family. So this is somebody that is not related. It's all about the feelings, the way that you feel towards somebody. So this may be a recipe for disaster. This may be where you may have an infatuation on somebody that does not reciprocate your feelings. Creative flow. Creative energy flows abundantly through me. I am a clear channel for divine inspiration and expression. This is a case, I feel like this is a case of you can do what you need to do to get this person's feeling to connect with you, but they're not in it. Ready? Your angel number is 344. 344. All right. Nada. Are you here, Nada? All righty. You're very welcome, Reddish. You're very welcome. I have Nada, Duke, CJ, Dree, Alan Bell, Alexander, and Sweet Pea. All right, we have the Death card in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. Eight of Cups in reverse. Again, this is the Death card is not does not mean literal death. It's in reverse. So a lot of times I feel like this is something big. This is resistance. This is resistance to change, fear of change, not wanting to, sometimes we get a lot of things on our mind and we just don't want to let it go. And I feel like this is perhaps you feel like letting go of these thoughts that are keeping you up at night will also result in someone walking away, losing sight of yourself. Fear of change. The fear of change, losing your voice, losing yourself. Where's this coming from? Ten of Cups. Perhaps this is a loss of, so you may have lost somebody. And now you're inspired to begin healing from that. I don't know that this is somebody, I don't feel like it's a family member that you've lost. I feel like it's somebody that you are just connected to. Resistant. You're resistant to the change that comes about when we have a loss. And not necessarily a loss from somebody crossing over. It could be a loss from somebody walking out of our life. Oh my. Let's pray for Duke's daughter, please, everybody. So, nada. Now, I feel like somebody, it may be somebody that was saying things that were keeping you up at night. And now that they've walked out of your life, you don't have that problem. It's time to start healing from that. But I feel like you're resistant to healing. I feel like you're resistant to finding hope and healing from the loss of this person. From this, I don't feel like they crossed over. I feel like they've walked away from you. But I don't feel like it's a family member, and I don't feel like it's a romantic relationship. I just feel like it's a best friend type situation. This keeps coming up. The similar scenario keeps coming up for people. We've got a full moon coming up. Time to release. It's time, if this is what's going on in your life, if you're dealing with a breakup with a friend, This full moon, this is time to release that negative energy that you're holding on to and to begin the healing process. Divine counterpart. I am magnetically aligned with my divine counterpart, creating a loving, supportive, and transformative union. All right, Nada, your angel number is 401. 401. All right, Dukes, you're up next. You're very welcome, Nada. You're very welcome. All right, we've got the Hierophant in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. And the Hangman. All right. So we have the Hierophant in reverse. So I feel like maybe there's something that somebody's not speaking up about here with the Eight of Swords in reverse. Not saying anything. Not speaking up. Losing faith. Not receiving the guidance that you need. This is about being enlightened to the point where you can't get enlightened any further, and it's time to let go. Stop being there, hanging there, like the hangman. Not receiving guidance here for something. There's something that you have to let go of. Let's see. Mm. Five of Cups. Emotionally conflicted. Four of Swords. Letting go of negative communication here. So I feel like this is I this is I feel that this is in regards to your fur babies. I feel. Mhm. Because I know that you've had to have someone else take them. You had to let go of them so that someone else could take care of them. Emotionally conflicted about it, but that's not the biggest thing on your mind. Letting go of your emotional connection to them. It is difficult, but it's necessary because what you're dealing with now is more important. Not saying the fur babies are not important, but they don't have as much importance as your daughter does. Yeah, I know they're living with your daughter and you're emotionally conflicted about it, but honestly, that's the last thing that should be on your mind right now. Confident. Every cell in my body vibrates with confidence and radiant self acceptance. All right. Dukes, your angel number is 188. 188. All right. CJ, are you still here with me? And we'll be praying for your daughter, Dukes. Awesome. All right. This is for CJ. Got the Knight of Cups. Two of Cups in reverse. and the Two of Swords in reverse. All right, this is emotions. This is connections. It's not family connections, at least not at this point. I don't see family connections. I see disagreements. I see somebody that is charming. But I also see disagreements here. Emotional and aw, thank you, Dukes. Thank you for the puppy treat. I see emotional and I also see issues with communication, but these are not major, these are something that are minor disagreements. This could be somebody walking away over a minor disagreement, something that was said. King of Swords. Somebody in a power position, communicating. Whoever this is speaks, they speak with the voice of authority. They don't have any emotions in it. They don't have any feelings in it. They say what they have to say without emotions and feelings. They just want people to know they're detached. Whoever this is, this authoritative figure, they're detached. They don't acknowledge feelings and emotions when they communicate. They communicate in a big way, and they don't care who they hurt. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about your emotions. This person's going to say what they have to say. They're like an authority figure. And we have the Ace of Wands. So this person may have some sort of decision. Do I really want to say decision? I'm not sure that's the right word. So I see something new starting here. Something new energetically. This could be spiritual, something new spiritually starting. This is not something you've dealt with before. This is something new coming in. And look, on this, I swear that looks like praying hands, but it's not. This wand, it looks like there's the sun and there's a star back there. So this is something you're inspired to do, something you've never done before, but you may need the blessings of somebody that's an authority, in a position of authority. Now, I don't know about where you're at, but let's an example. If I wanted to start a business, I have to go to an authority and get a business license. This is just an example of what I'm thinking. So we have somebody back here that is coming forward, determined to help, I feel. But I don't think you want this person's help. In fact, I feel like maybe you might have a slight bit of conflict with this person. Because there's something you want to start, but I feel like this voice of authority has to speak up and say something. So the King of Swords is usually like somebody like an attorney, a judge, some type of a person similar along them lines. But there's something new you're going to start. And I feel like maybe this person you have to get the authority, the authorization, from this person in order to start this. This is something you've been dreaming about, I feel. It could be something is related to your spiritual side too. Oh, wow. Awesome. I had no idea. All right. Let's see what we get here. Inevitable success. I choose the goals that align with my deepest truths, and I achieve them with passion and joy. So you're going to be successful. All right. CJ, your angel number is 112. 112. All right. Dree, I don't know if you're here or not. You're very welcome. Spoonie, I'm not taking any more today. If you want to try back on Thursday, I believe I'll be live on Thursday. You can bring a question on Thursday. You're very welcome, CJ. You're very welcome. All right, this is for Dree. CJ, do you have can you message Dree? I'll give you the timestamp. CJ, if you can give Dree the timestamp 209:30, let her know her timestamp will be 209:30. Because she's probably working and can't come in, and I understand that. No, I haven't got your. There's two people in front of you, Alexander. I'm getting there. I'm almost there. All right, this is for Dree. All right, we have the Six of Cups in reverse. We have the Four of Wands. Ooh. And one more. And we have the Star card in reverse. All right. Six of Cups. So here we have unrest with others that you're connected to. in one way or another. Unrest. The Four of Wands, this is stability in your energy, stability in the way that you feel. This is the good luck card because it has the wands standing up that look like they represent the number 1111. So for me, this is the good luck card. So if this is in regards to your feelings, situation in regards to the way that you feel about somebody, you're being asked to be patient. This is about being patient. Seven of Swords. Taking a step back when it comes to communications. So perhaps you need to step back from the communication you have with somebody because, as I said, the Six of Cups in reverse is about unrest. It could be about emotional unrest with someone. Page of Pentacles. So this is showing your loyalty. The Page of Pentacles is showing your loyalty to someone. Somebody, this is showing you are a loyal person. However, you need to be patient because feelings don't come rapidly. So take a step back from communicating your feelings towards somebody and be patient because you're wearing your loyalty on your sleeve right here. Also, be careful who you show loyalty to. Not everybody deserves loyalty. Those that do matter are right here. Be patient with them. Law of attraction. The universe responds to my thoughts and vibrations, aligning me with all that I seek. All right, Dree, your angel number is 183. 183. All right, Alan Bell, are you here? Okay, Dree. Oh, Lord, let me know what I sound like at times speed. I don't know, though. I do speak kind of slow. All right, Alan Bell. I know you had a question. I have no idea what that question was. I didn't write it down because today's not question day, but let's see if what we can get here for you. The Lover's card. The Chariot in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles. All right. So you have to make a choice here when it comes to friendships. Not necessarily relationships, romantic relationships, but friendships. And I feel like there's a conflict here. Perhaps there's a conflict with one or more people that you're connected to here. And that's why you have to make a choice. Oh, really? I didn't pay attention. That's right. I'll have to go back and look at that myself. Well, the Tower card, Dree, really means what the Tower card really represents is people putting expectations on others, possibly putting expectations on others, or we put expectations on ourselves. And the idea behind the Tower is making those expectations so high that something comes in and knocks us off of that tower, brings us back to earth where we have to start rebuilding from the ground up. And that's the idea, that's the principle behind the Tower card. It's having expectations that are too high, either for ourselves or for somebody else, and then getting let down when those expectations are not met. You're very welcome, Dree. You're very welcome. All right. Alan Bell. What do we have here? We have a conflict where you have to make a choice when it comes to friendships because I feel like these friendships are interfering possibly with your finances. They may be costing you money in some way. Five of Cups. Emotional conflict. Walking away. You don't want to walk away from somebody, but you don't have a choice. This is all about other people here and the conflict. Okay, Dree, thank you for being here. This is all about an emotional conflict and being emotional about having to make this choice to walk away. But just realize that you do have people that do still have your back, even though you're having to make that decision. And speaking of the Tower, here's the Tower in reverse. So this is about avoidance. So you're not wanting to have to make this decision to walk away from somebody. You're trying to avoid it. And how one way to avoid it is to avoid the conflict, avoid this conflict. See, I don't have communications here. I don't have anything that says that there's any kind of communication whatsoever. But you're trying to avoid having this conflict. And having to make this choice to walk away from somebody is an emotional conflict for you. This is all about, your reading's all about somebody else and the need to get away from that person. But also, it's, you might be trying to avoid that person or avoid the situation of the conflict that is a result. Because telling somebody you can't be friends with them anymore, making that conscious choice to say, look, I can't be friends with you anymore, can cause a conflict because they're going to want to know why. And for whatever reason, I feel like it has to do with your growth, taking action for yourself to better the different aspects of your life. You want to bring your life in, improve on your life to where you feel fulfilled. But right now, with this friendship, you don't feel that. You're not there yet. You're not able to grow with this friendship. It's still attached to you. Sacred waters. I bless the water I drink each day with the highest frequencies of healing, renewal, and divine intelligence. All right. Your angel number is 319. 319. Hopefully that answered your question. I know you had a question. I just don't know what it was. All right. Alexander. Are you here, Alexander? Are you here, Alexander? I have Alexander and Sweet Pea. There you are. All right, we have the Strength card in reverse. Nine of Cups. And the Wheel in reverse. All right. So I feel like you have made a wish and you have a wish fulfillment. However, I'm not sure that you're happy with this wish because here you're struggling. And here you're having setbacks. So, you know that old saying, be careful what you wish for? I feel like maybe you may have wished for something, but ultimately your wish comes true, but it ends up causing you to struggle and have setbacks. Now let's see what else we get here. The world. So there's uncertainty. There is incompletion. Something's not finished yet. Unfinished business. You have regrets. Perhaps you're regretting making this wish that came true. And now we have the Nine of Pentacles. So we have the two cards that are upright are both nines. So your wish is fulfilled. Everything is going like it should as far as the wheels of your life is concerned. However, you're progressing like you want to. However, there's something else that you're struggling with. There's some uncertainty here. There's a setback here. No, 10 is completions. 9 is fulfillment. So you feel the fulfillment. Okay. So you're at 9. You're at the 9. You may have be struggling to get there. See, you're trying to manifest abundance. So you want to get from this 9 to the 10 of Pentacles. And so you're have unfinished business. Your wish is to gain abundance, and you're at the 9. You're working really hard, but you're struggling. You're working really hard at it, but you're not feeling complete yet. You're not at the 10 level. You're not at the abundant level yet. You're working your way there. You have setbacks that causes you to struggle with it. All right, let's see what we get here. Higher power. I am supported by a higher power that works beyond time, space, and my conscious understanding. All right, your angel number is 277. 277. Aw, thank you, Dukes. Thank you for the floating heart. Thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate that. All right, Sweet Pea, are you still with me? You still here, Sweet Pea? You're very welcome, Alexander. You're very welcome. All right, this is for Sweet Pea. All right, you got the Lover's card. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse. So I feel like you are having to make a choice. I feel like you've been generous in helping somebody. I feel it's a family member. But I feel like you have to cut that person off. You have to say, look, I can't continue to help you. Whether it's financial or some other means. This is a family member because we have Pentacles here. I feel like you're sending messages out to the universe to say, look, I can't, I just can't keep helping this person. So you have to make a choice on what you're going to do about this situation. This is not about a love relationship. This is about a family relationship in which I feel you've been generous in helping them in some manner. And perhaps it's time that you have to cut them off from that. And here we have the Fool card. This is about taking a chance, taking a leap of faith in breaking that connection, making that choice, making that conscious choice to stop helping them. But you have unfinished business with them. The unfinished business is the fact that they're family. And, don't let that get in the way. It may feel like unfinished business. It may feel like regrets. But don't let that happen. It's time to take that chance and walk away from that person with no regrets. I feel like you're sending messages out asking for help in this situation. Let's see what we get here. True friendship. I attract true friends and allies on my journey, choosing to blend my energy with souls who amplify and uplift me. Your angel number is 142. 142. All right. Well, I want to thank you all for being here. And Metal Clips, thank you so much for gifting 2 memberships. I greatly appreciate that. Sarah, thank you for being a member for 44 months. CJ, thank you so much for your gift, your super chat. Pamela, Brenda, and Dukes, I want to thank you guys for sending the little gifts. I greatly, greatly appreciate those. I will be back on Tuesday for members. So we'll see you on Tuesday. Otherwise, I think I'm going to try to be on Thursday. I don't know, but I'm going to give it a try. If I'm live on Thursday, I'll be open for questions on Thursday. I send much love, many blessings to everybody. As always, stay safe. It's a crazy world we live in. Try to be kind and have a good rest of your evening, everybody. Thank you all for being here.